You all right?
Yeah. All right. So I have some questions primarily for the ladies in the room. How many of you ladies like to go out and have a good time?
Yeah.
All right. How many of you like to go to clubs or bar-like settings and enjoy with a group of friends on the weekend, after classes, after work? And how many of you receive free drinks or free food from strangers that you do or do not, or strangers that you do not know? And how many of you can say that 100% that you trust what you're receiving from these strangers or individuals? I have something that will reduce the risk of that uncertainty and that unwanted idea. It's called undercover colors. Undercover colors is an enamel, so it's a nail polish that you would apply to your nails. And if you were to receive a drink from a stranger, if you were to stick your finger in your drink, it will sense rohypnol, which is roofies, GHB, which is liquid ecstasy, and ketamine, also known as Special K. As college students and as women, we live in very unsafe times. We are constantly harassed, badgered, and catcalled for our attention and always expected to respond positively to these flirtatious advances. We are trained and groomed to expect that if a boy likes you, that he will come up to you, maybe not always the right way, but he came to you in a certain way. We live in a world where no doesn't always mean no, and that's not okay. And as women, we have to reduce the chances that we are put in situations that we do not have control of. We should be allowed as women to feel safe whenever we go out and regain control. We need to mobilize ourselves with all the legal tools to protect ourselves. And I believe that undercover colors would greatly reduce that percentage of drug-related sexual assault. So today I'm going to talk about the product itself, sexual assault, as well as examples, statistics, and what happens to the victim and criminals, as well as solutions that I would like to implement to reduce the overall idea. So I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is that it's a real issue and it's not being looked at as such. So in 1988, George and Stephen Spitzer raped at least 15 women through the use of roofies. These were twins, they lived in Hollywood, and they made videos, and they thought it was great, they thought it was grand. It says only 15, because only 15 came forward. The way they would do it is they would meet a nice young lady somewhere, take her out on another date, and give her a roofie, and she would wake up and she would be very confused. Memory lapse, not sure. Finally, someone realized that something wasn't right. So luckily, they were able to go to jail. I think they're both serving current life sentences, luckily. We also have a situation that's a little slightly different, but the results of the trial weren't right. We have Brock Turner. Now, he didn't apply any illegal drugs or any illicit drugs to this woman's drink that he allegedly sexually assaulted, but he only received 3 months in jail, 3 months in prison. I don't understand how we would allow a sentence like that where someone's person is violated to go on for 3 months. So if, as women, we must not allow ourselves to be put in those positions where we will encounter sexual assault. 1 in 5 female college students experience sexual assault during their lifetime. That can be rape, molestation, unwanted feeling, unwanted touching. And a lot of these advances come from acquaintances or dates of people that we're meeting for the first time. 75% of all sexual assault occurs with someone that you have either come in contact with previously or a friend. And nationally, out of the 22 million American women that have experienced rape or molestation, 9 to 10 million of them said that those were drug facilitated. Now that could mean at a party, that could mean forced administration due without their own knowledge. It's a very wide pool, but let's take a chance to try to reduce that pool. As college students, we try to balance life, work, and school, and still have fun. If we just worked and went to school, we would all go insane. That is a fact, not an opinion. We like to go out to with our friends, encounter and meet individuals, and travel the world. I think a large-scale solution that we could implement is trying to get undercover colors sold in major stores such as Walmart, Target, and any other superstores. I also believe that implementing these into large-scale stores would reduce the risk of human trafficking, because a lot of human trafficking that occurs is with drug-related assistance. These girls do not go willingly, they do not have a choice, they do not have a chance to fight. A lot of drugs that are used in human trafficking, like rohypnol, are primarily used in human trafficking. A personal solution that I think that we should all implement, be a proactive bystander. We live in a very judgmental society where we look at someone and we assume things. Studies have proven that if you see a woman dressed a certain way, you are more or less likely to assist her if you see that there may be an instance of sexual assault. So for example, I watched the video and I watched the study. It was actually very eye-opening. A girl, she was a party, she gave off the appearance of a party girl. She was going out, she was going on a date. She had probably very skimpy clothes on, if I remember correctly, and she left for the bathroom. And it's a study, of course, so of course she didn't get really drugged or sexually assaulted. The guy that she was with put something in her drink. And the cameras were rolling, and we were waiting for someone to say something. When she came back, no one said anything. They let her sip the drink, and she started acting sick to keep the ruse going, and no one said anything. So it comes that with a certain type of appearance yields a certain type of protection. On the other hand, the same woman went to a different bar in a business casual suit and a blazer, and she went to the bathroom, and the moment she came, actually the woman actually